You are at the I Hate Darcy channel. Woo! If you could like, share, and subscribe, we love you. I'm in bed. About a year and 2 months ago, my little brother, who's 47, passed away. And since that time, I don't know, I just cry like a lot all the time, but I hate it the most when I wake up and I'm in tears. And that was today. My brother wasn't just anyone. He lived such a life of such adversity for no doing of his own. He didn't sleep till he was 5. My parents were tired all the time, and they take turns driving in the car because that's when he would sleep. And one night they found him on top of the refrigerator when he was like 2. Well, it turned out in this city of Albany where I live, he was the first person that was ever diagnosed with ADD. At this time, he was born in 1976. So at this time, no one had ever been diagnosed with it, and they didn't really know how to treat it or what to do. And they put him in the classes with like people who had really big, way bigger issues, and he got called a retard and made fun of for most of his childhood. And the kid was smarter than me, as most people with like ADD or those kind of issues generally are. And then he found drinking, and it opened up a whole new world of friends, drinking buddies, and going out to bars and getting drunk, and you can be somebody else, you know? And you can be somebody that you weren't. But his biggest issue is that he got in the car and drove. And the first 2 were awful. The last one, though, after all this time, you kind of got to laugh about it because he ran into the Troy police station. They're having coffee, and all of a sudden a car runs right through. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but it is. It's been a long time. And he started AA, and he went to AA every day. He did the coffee club. He got a sponsor. He was very serious about it. And he started making real friends that really loved him for who he was. And it was not without angst, you know. I mean, he still struggled because he grew up that way. And so having friends was like more of a new thing. But he was a great friend to people. And at his funeral, I've never seen so many people in all my life. I've never been hugged so many times. And so many people, and I didn't even know this, came up to me and were like, if it weren't for Jeffrey, I would have definitely died. Jeffrey bailed me out of jail. Jeffrey got me off the street so I'm not homeless. And the last time I saw him was not this past Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving before. And it was just me and him and my mom and my dad, which is weird, but it was. I'm sorry, my lips are really dry. And we went around the table, said what we were grateful for. And when we got to him, we told him how proud of him we were because he had a job doing exactly what he loved. he would go into prisons and help people that were dedicated to being clean, run AA classes. I mean, as I said, he bailed them out. I mean, he would go to homeless shelters, and anybody that asked that was serious, that really wanted his help, he would do that for. Always, 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 always. And he got me for that year, for my birthday, this vest that I wanted from Free People. And my mom said, "Don't you think that's a lot for Jeffrey?" And it was, because I was kind of the one that always bought the presents and then just put his name on it. If he did buy a present, he was a great uncle. He'd buy my kids something and he'd wrap it in tinfoil. I love that guy. And my family, we are screamers and we fight. And we didn't fight at all. And on the Jello mold flip video, you can hear him. And I was about to leave, and we were about to start fighting. My dad was about to get on me for something. And of course, I haven't even looked at myself in the mirror. I just want you to know that. I just want to show you. That's him and my son. And I said, well, I'm going home and I'm wearing this awesome vest from my best brother that I love. And he smiled and I smiled. And that was the last time I ever saw him. Oops. 2 days later, I got a call from my mom with this voice. And I said, what is it? She said, Jeffrey died. I said, what? What are you talking about? And never in my life, I have had a lot of friends that have had siblings die. One of my best friends had like 7 brothers and sisters. And, you know, you say you're sorry. And I was really hurt by that one too, because it was one of my best friends. But you really don't know what it feels like until it happens. It's like somebody takes your limb off of your body and they forget to sew it back. So you always have this pain, and it's never going to go away. And at any time of day, I could just start crying because of it. And this isn't a hating story at all. It's a story that life is just too short. And he was 47, and he was so looking forward. He was going to get his master's. He had all these plans. He was finally excited about this life. And he never got to do that, and it makes me sad. And so if you love somebody, like really love them, if you care about someone, and you've been in a fight or anything like that or whatever, tell them, end it. End the fight. Like, life is too short, because you're only guaranteed 3 things: that you're going to be born, you're going to pay taxes, and you're going to die. The rest is really all up to us. And it's really hard these days. And I think, especially people on the internet, I know, I'm lonely myself. It's hard to find people that you can trust and that will truly be loyal to you. And that's my main thing with friendship, is loyalty. And I give the benefit of the doubt until something happens. But I mean, I'm a very forgiving person. But like, I just want you to know, if you're lonely and watching this, for some reason you found this, it wasn't by mistake. I just wanted to tell you you're not alone. I feel the same way. And at least I had my brother. And now I don't. So if you have a brother hug them tighter today. Bye.